Hey, good morning. How are you guys doing today? So we're back. Of course, this is going to be another covering a texturing run. It's going to be a 1,500 click. I'm collecting the extra 70 peck of machinery that's given away by this 1,000 attempt run thing. It's a great mission. It's a daily on Toulan. You pick it up at Guardian Village right here. Um, Pretty easy to get to. I think you actually get that right off the bat as a waypoint. And so just run over here. Now, real quick before we move on, I'm going to show you something because I want to make sure you guys understand how this works. So if you're ever leveling your texturing, right, um, don't go to the auction house and buy just a marked up thing, right? Markup will kill you. And so let's say that I wanted to level some texturing real quick, right? Just throw this over here. Um, all we'd have to do is set here, make sure you have the tool on you. Boom. Go like that. Then, of course, I'm going to make sure I have a book. I'm going to drop the book there. Now, I'm going to show you how this works because the actual amount to get the full effect on a texture is 323. I'm not qualified on this texture, and I'll show you that right here. I noticed that a lot of people use the lower level paints and the textures, and there's a ton of markup, and they're using them to train. And even if you're not qualified, what will happen is you'll get the full kickback. The outcome on the clothing or the item itself won't be as good. And so, as you can tell, this is 16 ped in value. I'm going to click this. You're going to see that we got 14.53 ped back, and then the other was given to us in skills. And so it goes so far as that, say that we wanted to drop, and the maximum you can drop in is 1,000, right? So let's pull that off. And the 1,000 is going to be about 50 ped. It's going to let us know we're too unable to handle it. You're going to notice we get 90% return back, and then we'll get some skills down here. And I'm going to show you this right here. Boom. And it works the exact same way on paint and stuff. And I'm not trying to make it where I can't find cheap markup paint. But don't buy orange paint just to then crash out and train with. Now, the great thing about this is you're going to see that I'm going to be able to come in here and I bought these for 5 ped. I'm going to sell them back at 5 ped each. So I literally paid no markup. I still got the same training on it. And so if you're going to do a giant run of leather and stuff, don't sell it at 101%. Um, Train with it, or I guess you could just cash it out for the like recovery. But I personally would consider that not the greatest choice, to be honest. Um, I'm gonna set this up like this. You guys will be able to see everything going on. I'm gonna make sure that this is going correctly. We're hoping for, of course, blueprint pops. Uh, there's few blueprints I have left that we need to get off this planet, but I do still have blueprints left to get off this planet, and specifically textures. This we'll get rid of real quick before we start. I don't want to be confused at where that came from. By the way, I do hope you guys are having a great morning. Okay, let me set this all up. Let me get this over here like this. Let me eat one of these. I'm going to click this and I'll reset all this. Okay, got that, got that. Set this up. So we already got a blueprint. Baby jellies, those are going to be good. Okay. So of course this is the Kaldon one. I'm going to leave this set up like this to where we can definitely see exactly what's occurring. This I'm going to put on system so it's not giving people's like private messages and other weird stuff, you know. And we'll leave this like this. This is going to be counting down. Honestly, this is kind of pointless since we're going to go 1500 clicky clicks no matter what. Um, what can you say? Now I'm going to grab some breakfast real quick. And so while I'm grabbing breakfast, I'm going to probably click off my camera. I will be here though, because that way I'll be able to discuss if we get blueprints and stuff. So for the record, I did buy some of the blueprints I needed out of the market, but this is where we're at, and I'll show you. This ancient Moroccan is actually cool. We'll have to show you after the thing. But literally at this point, I feel we need the skulls blueprint left for sure. And honestly, I don't know. Maybe this cow spot one, just for the novelty of having a cow spot one. I'm not really sure where to go on that. Just gonna be honest. I want basically everything eventually, but let's focus on the course. See, there's luxury ornate. That's cool. But I think we already had the permanent, right? No. So we don't have the permanent luxury ornate either yet. So I would want the permanent one on that too. So let's cross fingers. This looks good though. This Kaldon Stone blueprint, it's seeming to pull for us. And so that's a good sign. And of course, everybody knows that the 70 in machinery bonus is going to be a absolute win. But bonus blueprints, that's always good. And maybe we get some that I already have that aren't ridiculous. We're rooting for some interesting stuff going on. That's what I'm going to say. So I'm going to, of course, flip my camera off real quick so I can grab breakfast and not be eating in front of you guys. Anything that happens, I will discuss. As soon as I'm done with eating, I will flip my camera back on and we can jibber jabber about anything. By the way, we can just jibber jabber about stuff because I've been sat here drinking coffee all morning already, like a good amount. Like probably some kind of daily recommended not to drink that much amount, but we're good though. Okay, getting some food. So right now I'm kind of rooting that we get another blueprint. And so, but two so far this early is a good sign still. Okay, so here's finally another blueprint. Ah, this is one I didn't have. This is one of the ones I said, hey, I want to get that. I'm going to leave it out just in case so we can check it out and see what it looks like. Takes Wohash leather though. And Nawa vials. Interesting. Okay. So that is a brand new blueprint that I had not got before. And so that's cool. So we got some more pink reddish or reddish pink texture. Oh, and another texture right there. So I already have one of these. So I'll load this at the end of the thing. And that's a really good texture to get. So boom. That's a bonus right there. Okay, so I'm back. Right? Let me fix this little. Anna. Boom. Okay, that's a little better, right? I think so. Earlier, my light went. Disaster happened. It was kind of wild. So it looks like we're doing good. Actually, we're doing good. So here's what we got. That's distorted. That's somebody sold a really expensive one. If I actually thought that, I wouldn't be throwing it in there for one. So this is a brand new one. I don't know what its actual value is. I'm excited to get it. And outside of that, we're kicking some butt, right? Almost to the 1/3 mark. I'm trying to figure out why my little things that are supposed to tell me stuff happen don't ever work right. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear the stuff in my thing, but this is supposed to actually have it set up to where stuff is supposed to appear in some capacity on the screen. And so I don't know what's up with that, guys. Hmm. I am gonna have to figure that out though. I think I might have to actually do a talkie stream where I sit there trying to figure out what the crap is going on with all my stuff. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I legitimately don't know. But I need to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The plight. So I hope you guys are doing great though, man. Want to check the stock market? That's something I want to do today. It's bounced, of course, because of news and stuff like that. And so, but not this morning, guys. Hmm. Oh, it's all over the place. Okay, now we know that. At this time of the morning, it's wild, right? There's a bunch of trading going on. Everybody's freeing up money or doing stuff. Good for them. I'm not being involved in that much. Volatility is pretty high. I'm positioned pretty good, so I'm not needing to. And I don't have a lot of money in there, so it's not like. But I do like watching the economy move. Fascinating crap. Okay, we're at the 1/3 mark, and we have this many freaking blueprints. Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty good. Has this actually got to 100% yet, though? No, 93. I made a lot of these too, so you would think it's getting close at this point. This mic will get my hair. It's all kinds of stuff happens. The drama. Oh, see, I go and block us from being able to see this other stuff that's really important. And this countdown thing. I don't know if that's important, but it was blocked. Okay, now we're back up and going. So for only being a little over the 1/3 mark, this is actually doing pretty good. We have one brand new blueprint, one blueprint that I'll throw into the auction house. I'll put that ridiculous. I'll make it one pet buyout. This is a really common, like, you know what I mean? This will help somebody get started. This is basically, if you're doing the dailies here and killing tabs, you should be able to run this blueprint. And it's like a training blueprint for reals, legit. So I should probably see what the trade terminal blueprint is. Is there a texturing trade terminal blueprint on planets? I don't think I looked at that. I don't think there is. I'll check later. But so this is slowly going, huh? I want to make sure our skill pill's still running. We don't want to be not gaining the favor of extra skills, especially when you're like cycling a bunch of ped through yourself, you know what I mean? Might as well get that bonus. Hmm. I really am going to figure out how. I thought I had the little alert thing set up right, and it's a very apparent that it's not. And so, I don't know, maybe today at some point after I'm done working on a bunch of crap and actually working, I'll set and I'll figure out how the crap we're going to get our alerts to work properly because honestly, I don't want to be missing people's use of points or stuff. That's it's a no-no. It's crossing our fingers. So the skull texture would be really nice, right? I'm not saying we have to have it. I actually want to see what this actually looks like too. Oh, not that one. This one. I've never seen this, so I'd like to see the actual texture. But at this point, we're really filling out this texture book. Check this out. This is the exciting part too. Boom. This texture book finally switched to this mode. I know that sounds like, yeah, but it took a long time to switch this baby over. Look at that. And so it's not here yet to these kind of books, but we've got a couple there. This must be almost two. I wish I had that much furniture stuff, but that's not realistic right now. Hmm. This book legit should be changed too at this point, but I obviously don't have enough of the missing blueprints and stuff built up. Very frustrating. Get down here where we can pay attention to this stuff. Excuse me. Just kind of trying to check the news while we. I mean, I don't really know what's up, but I like to look at it. So, fascinating. Not really. You know, in a world that has so much stuff happening, journalism is kind of a failure to represent it. Just gonna say, it's okay. I'm kind of hoping we can get to level 6 maybe on this clicky click run, but maybe not. Let's see, how much are we getting? 2 points. We're not quite halfway there. I would say no. Probably not gonna happen. But we can hope. For sure. What's the highest tier of actual? See how we've got these, this thing? This is the first stage of a book changing. There's that line through there. So I'll bet you if I got, let's figure this out. When does a book change to the coolest next book? I would say that I at least need one, two. If I got that. Honestly, let's look at where I have one changed. The equivalent thing, right? See, I still have a bunch I'm missing. And so what I would think is that maybe, what is that, one in every great amount? And so, interesting. So maybe we eventually flip this book, but it looks like we're a long ways for that book changing again to this type of book. And honestly, when they change on different planets, they do different things. Like, see, this is Arc one, and they get this little thingy-majiggy on it. Um, these though do look like they're doing the same kind of upgrading pattern. This little border first, and then the next thing should be maybe that kind of design or this kind of design. I don't know. And then it jumps to this stuff. I don't know which order it was. I haven't had a book jump on me for a second, so who knows at that point, right? Look, we got some engineering. That goes up slow at this point. Honestly, the only way I'm gonna actually move that up significantly is if I go and spend a freaking grip of time again on Monterey. And at this point, we're really focusing on this machinery stuff over everything, you know, which we get from collecting the daily. But we're not even to the halfway point. Think we could get this many more blueprints on the other side of this run? I honestly don't know. It's my first time running Kaldon on this planet, so it's legitimately. I wasn't sure. I know I was not happy with the Neesite run on this planet. I thought that was like. But Neesite texture, right? It's not worth much. And so, I don't know. Though, I think we should be getting another texture about now. I kind of want to figure out what the crap is wrong with my, those little, alerts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait. I really need to figure this crap out. I'm gonna probably actually have to look this stuff up. Cause mine's not working right. And I don't understand why mine wouldn't be working right. Yeah, I don't know how that works yet. I had it set up right at once a long time ago. And then I guess it just doesn't work now. And so I'll have to watch one of those videos on, hey, how do you do this? Since I have my alert box working, I kind of want to test a widget, but I don't want it to not work. Ready? I'm going to click a button. We're going to test a widget. We're going to see if something happens. Does it just pick a widget that it's going to test? Did anything happen? No. Okay. So I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's very obvious I have no idea what I'm doing on that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I do want it to work. But I actually am not really sure. Oh, okay. So I didn't even test it right. Ready? Okay, so that, well, I didn't follow myself there, you guys. I tested a widget. Okay, so I don't know. I wish I knew how to now test the other stuff, but honestly, no idea. I feel that my Twitch stuff is not working correctly, is what I think. Like when somebody like spends points, I don't see it necessarily. And when people do stuff, I don't see it. So I gotta figure out how to fix that after the stream, honestly. I don't want to be missing that kind of stuff. That's not nice. Okay. I'll have to Google it, honestly, you guys. I don't know enough about fixing Twitch stuff. When stuff goes wrong, we're just in this position, and so not a biggie, but definitely it'll require Google. Right now, though, we're barely getting to the halfway point. We've got a good amount of blueprints popping. I mean, this stuff, I'm all stacking this stuff. This is a brand new one. This is going into the auction house at one pad. Um, which, by the way, I think you guys will see why. This is a really good one for somebody on this planet to start training. And I'm going to put it at the buyout so that if somebody's quick, they can just get it. That way somebody doesn't buy it up, mark it up a bunch. Um, that's just how it is. Making sure I didn't have weird stuff on me. Sometimes I forget what I was doing when I was last on. I get on shocked at what's on myself. I don't know if that's a real issue with anybody else, but I don't pay good enough attention sometimes when I'm just messing around. And I'm impulsive. That part's bad. I wish we had some kind of consistent time estimate, like on like, hey, where do I actually think one would be dropping, but it's so random. But if the Skull's blueprint would drop off this, it would be really freaking nice. And I want to see this one. Oh, we got another. That's not a kappa something. I don't know anything about this. I gotta check this out. This is a bunch of Jeff core units. Or Jeef. Not Jeff. I apologize. So, honestly, I'm kind of curious at this, right? Do I already have this? Oh, we already have that. Okay, I already have this. What does this normally cost? I'll throw that in there at one ped too. Boom. I don't even know what that does. I've never made those. I have a blueprint for it already, but I've never actually made a set of those. I feel that that's a really easy one though, right? Like if you're just codexing Chiefs, is it just Chief units? Are these rare? This looks like one that you would just like run, you know what I mean? I don't know. I have not hunted Chiefs yet, I don't think. Let me look at this. Okay, I'll move this out of the way. That's put it over my face or something. I don't know if that goes over my face. Well, no. Okay, where are these Chiefs? I have not really hunted them much. Mm, I gotta go find out where these are. Obviously, I saw one of them, killed it. No idea where they actually are. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So obviously, this is if you hunt Chiefs, that's a good blueprint. I don't know about the Chief guys that much. I don't even know what this thing is actually. I don't like some kind of mechanical blueprint, right? This is a material constructor blueprint. See, that's what blows me away. Does this not look like it would go off mechanical somehow? I don't know. This throws me off a little bit. Okay. Boom. I did not have this blueprint either, watch. Oh wait, did I have this blueprint? Hold on, let's check this. I lied. I already have that blueprint. Okay, so let's check this. People are paying too much for that. You know what? Because we're happy, we're in good mood. That's the wrong one. Let me look at the right one. What is that, 7th level? That's not that bad. I'm gonna still load that in at 1 pen. This is gonna be ridiculous. But hopefully you're buying that stuff up if you're buying it up because you're really motivated to one day crafty craft or something. Not just like, well, I don't care what you're doing. If you're reselling it, good for you watching. Honestly, this carpentry skill, I'm slowly getting it. I don't really carpenter. I mean, I have some furniture. Um, honestly, what planet would I have better furniture for? Arcadia, probably, at this point. So look at this stuff. Coffee tables, and I have a lot of retail shelving too, and outdoor party patio stuff. Not a ton, but this retail display counters, that's mostly what I pop out, honestly, at this point. Hmm. Oh, and I want this weapon cabinet blueprint off of that planet. That's the target on that planet. Well, actually a few of these things, but let's see, what's the highest level one? This medical bed would be ridiculous. That's not probably gonna happen immediately. I would take this barbecue too. So on a when I get all the way probably this, I haven't even made one of these. This is something we really should be making, honestly. Probably nice looking. Yeah, I don't know, but a lot of coffee table stuff. So on Arcadia, I'll likely do some runs of that kind of stuff. Because I am attempting to get some specific furniture Honestly, this planet has some good furniture too. Let's look at that. This is very fancified furniture though. You know, like where are all the beds and carpets? I don't know about that wooden partition. I don't have that one. I've not seen that. These look nice. Man, I really don't have crap from this planet for furniture. What did we just get? More of that. Okay. Well, this planet has a considerable amount of furniture. A lot of it looks to be like decor type stuff, though. I would like the spice chest, though. And this ornate chest. I don't know why I think I need a bunch of chests. Probably one of these sofas, too. I don't even own an apartment. I have a shop. But for some, I mean, I have a booth specifically. I don't want to over. I know. Do they have retail counters in this? Fancy retail shelves. I like. I want to know what this wooden partition is technically, too. Hmm. Who knows? Luckily, I am wood harvesting. I'm going to do at least one good run of furniture before taking off this planet for sure. And we still have a lot of stuff to do on this planet, so. We're over the halfway point, though. That's always nice. Always feels like these take so long. By the way, this texture looks really good on retail shelves. Like it has like a concrete like look to it. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly what you guys are going for with your retail shelves, but I was pretty happy with the look. I've used it on a bunch of shelving before. Hmm. This blueprint has to be getting close to 94. Okay. They haven't gave us any of the our big skill, huh? Right now we're also trying to build up this skill right here. I'll show you. So we're getting machinery from the daily, and that's awesome because that's a lagging skill right now. But I need this manufacturing methodology to keep increasing, honestly. That's our other lagging skill. And that's gonna just stay lagging. There's not really anything I can do about that. Like, it's not a high enough percentage. And I didn't even unlock it till just recently, so that'll be behind for a while. Like, probably forever. So, I don't know what to think about that. What just sold? I did a giant run of, I'll show you. So to pop, I gotta find which book it is. Probably this one. So to pop blueprints on a planet, there's these weapon techno gizmos, right? And these will pop within a range of themselves tiers of that kind of blueprint. And so, of course, those drop weapon blueprints. Um, that's actually filled with components. I think I have another gizmo book, but maybe not. Oh, these. These are also these widgets. I don't do these runs as much as I should, but basically that pops a bunch of stuff too on planets. I just don't run those like I should. I actually should probably run the crap out of one of those. But all that stuff is so costly. And this planet isn't really conducive to bringing on those materials without like really bringing on materials. So I'd have to really think about that. So, but that is the best way to just generate. Plus, you know, the other good way to generate blueprints for weapons. Make sure I'm getting the right book open. So see these gestures? So if you go to the wiki and you look at the blueprint, the gesture blueprint, you'll notice that it pops a considerable amount of stuff, right? And so the first gesture is down here, and it'll pop a whole bunch of stuff. And then as you go up, where's gesture 2? Gesture 2 is a third tier blueprint. It pops a whole bunch of stuff in its range, right? Then, and is it 6th tier? Yeah, it is 6th tier. No. Where's our gesture 3? Well, somewhere in here. Oh, right here. This one I haven't started doing runs on yet. Just obtained that. Very excited about it. But that'll pop a whole slew of blueprints randomly around it. And so, just in case you didn't know that, the gestures, cheap, really cheap way to run and pop some blueprints. Well, not really cheap, but comparatively it's cheap. I mean, it's all you can ask for, right? Good skills, good blueprints, the normal stuff. And if you look, that actual first gesture doesn't take really complicated stuff. Look at this. Okay, so look at iron, Belcar, and that Melchi. And so that's a very basic amount of stuff. And if you check the wiki, it pops a crapload of stuff. And so you can generate a lot of blueprints in this game if you know which specific things generate the blueprints. And some blueprints I don't make, so then you just sell them. You know, you're just like, oh, I don't craft that. And so, which is nice, you know, because I don't craft a lot of stuff. I try to focus on a specific range of stuff, not be all over. Because each time you endeavor into a new thing, it just is so expensive. And you're diluting a little bit. I mean, it's fun, but I always feel I'm diluting myself. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna hit this mark, and then we'll have 500 clicks left. It's 1/3 left. In theory, we could get 3 whole more blueprints, right? I don't know. It could happen. You know, these always feel really slow, especially when I'm trying not to talk. I mean, I'm not trying not to talk, but you know. I'm liking these skills though. I'm thinking we need to pop a new pill though. Oh yeah, for sure. We need the extras. It's a shame to not be getting them, you know what I mean? I try to watch that, but I for sure am not perfect about it. Usually there's always people like collecting this, like boom, 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 right and left. This is the quietest it's been. It's eerie quiet. This place is like really busy actually, which shocked me. This guy has fancy armor. Hmm, cool. He planned ahead. He named himself Admiral right from the beginning. I hope he has a ship. Man, like we're rooting for people doing good. It'd be kind of neat if somebody actually did get a whole fleet of ships up and stuff like that. I mean, that's a lot of money, but nobody, I think, except John Black Knight, really has a fleet type situation going. You know what I mean? That is definitely some commitment. Impressive as crap, to be honest. Some of the people I've scanned on this planet, though, they freaking statted up too. I mean, not the same, but I scan people all the time, so I've seen a lot of people's stats, and so I'm always blown away. There's a few times at this point that I've seen people recently with all their stats above 200, which is mind blowing to me. I'm still trying to get a stat to 100, and so that is awesome, though. These Wohesh, they're pretty hard to kill, right? Is my understanding. I've not hunted Wohesh, you guys, just for the record. I think that's some kind of sea animal. Yeah, I think I'll have to go find them. I've never seen a Wohesh. I've just been doing like the specific stuff so far. And so I'm gonna have to actually check out this planet better. Hmm. Boom. That's the sound I've been used to. I'm really shocked. There's really doesn't seem to be as many people as there's been over the last few days. And those golden horns, I need to find out about what's up with that too. Little things. I kind of want golden horns sometimes too. I mean, I probably don't need them, but for some reason in my mind, golden horns would be cool. Once in a while at least. Hmm. Well, we're cutting through this at least. What is this? No, no, I don't want to go anywhere. For sure. I want to stay here. I was about to be beamed up. You gotta watch that. If you have multiple space home people and they're all flying around, sometimes your people will be like, "Hey, let's beam everybody up, right?" Sometimes I'm paying attention, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, click, boom, because I'm like, hey, why not? Let's go to space. But by the way, if you're starting on engineering and stuff like that, and you haven't started yet, probably I would get a hold of a mothership or some kind of skilling ship and skill your way at least till you unlock blueprint comp and about 1,000 points in blueprint comprehension is what I would kind of go with. Skill the crap out of a mothership for a second before you go and craft. And then go do Monria and then come here and get your mechanical. And then from there, I don't know what to tell you to do yet. Everybody does different things. I know what I'm doing personally, but I mean, everybody else. And there's some really brilliant strategies, to be honest. But They're usually for accomplishing a specific thing, and so. I've almost drank another whole cup of coffee. My God. I'm gonna have to make some kind of decision to drink a specific amount of something healthier than coffee after maybe like the fourth giant cup of coffee. I'll be working on that over this next week. You know, this is actually giving us a diverse amount of stuff, though. So this is a pretty good one to run here. And so, that's not bad at all, right? Let's see, what was the markup on those? Not horrible markup there. This, this stone stuff is just a markup. I always forget. You're buying it by the unit. You gotta buy it from a stonewalker or a reseller. And so, or just buy a crapload at the auction house. Obviously, I brought way too many. Holy crap, I don't even know what I did with bringing that many. I will probably um, say I didn't need that many. I don't know the going rate for stone though right now. Because I believe I got that many a long time ago. That looks like a ridiculous amount, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so that might have been carried away. I wonder how much that cost me. That was done a long time ago. That was a decision. I don't know what happened there, but holy crap. I probably misread this decimal. I probably thought it was 2,000 or something. I guess I'll be doing these for a while. We'll get this maxed out as a blueprint. For sure. That's a ridiculous amount. I don't even know what I was doing. When did I do that? Must have been a long time ago. Hmm. It'd be kind of nice if they would pop me one of these blueprints, the Kaldon blueprints. Then we could load that into the thingy-majiggy too. And maybe 1,000 of each thing. That'd be good. I thought we were gonna get some more blueprints, you guys. This is seeming like a little restricted now. We're almost down to the last 300. I feel my hat's always getting shifted. I don't wear it well anyway, but you know. I would like it not to look like I'm being wild. keep on accidentally knocking that. I wonder who they're trying to get help. Oh, his disciple. I've never had a disciple. Everybody I know does that. I'm not really sure about how that works. Or like, I mean, I know how it works, but I mean like, I don't know how that works out. Too many people come in this game and they go out this game. This is true though. This maze hammer, if you have a disciple, you should probably go get him that. That thing's pimp. That's off of Cyrene. It's easy as crap to get. It used to be limited so you'd only carry it, but then they made it repairable and that was a really good choice. I like the mace hammer. I never hardly use mine. I think mine's almost. Yeah, see, not even almost a tier. Good item though. Runs faster with it. And so, these little butterflies flying around, they kind of throw me off a little bit as they were fluttering by a few times. Hmm. I need the permanent blueprint for this too. I don't know why I think I do, but in my mind I need this. And that stuff we're dealing with this way. By the way, if you're out of control, these are actually really handy. That's the wrong thing. Hold on. That's the wrong thing. That's an extra book. We need that to go there probably. I'm gonna have to mark these better. This is where we put this stuff. So this kind of stuff where you're gonna end up with like lots and lots of stuff, you put it in these extra books. And then I just save this stuff up. Once you have a giant stack, maybe you do a run. This is what we want to do a run of eventually. These Tesla pods, those that is a pimp texture, just for the record. By the way, these are really handy. They allow you to have your extra books stuffed away without having to count them, like in your normal inventory. Because sometimes you just have extra books of blueprints and stuff from flying around the universe. That, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna flip off my camera real quick because my daughter's up. and I always do that. I'm gonna go turn on our TV real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So we're almost down to 200 clicky clicks, huh? That's pimp. And we're officially out of coffee, so I think I can make it the rest of the stream without having to go get more coffee yet. So, yeah. I really thought we'd jack this up a little bit. Get this all the way. That's at least another 5%. I don't know where it started at necessarily. Oh, I guess we do know, huh? Hmm. Are you guys kind of a little bit shocked that it's been so long since we got another blueprint? Because I am. Hmm. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm kind of like, WTF? Where's our next blueprint gonna come? And could it be the skull blueprint? Because the skull blueprint would be pimp. I don't know what I want to do with it. I kind of want to put it on a skateboard though, you know, or something. Like maybe a helicopter with skulls on it. I'm serious. Now that's a goal. I'm gonna be having this skull blueprint. Probably won't be on this run since we only have that many clicky clicks, but oh, thank you very much. And by the way, I wish my little thing worked correctly. I'm working on getting it to. For sure. I wish I knew why it wasn't popping up on my screen like it's supposed to. That's going to be an after this stream. I'm going to figure out why my notifications don't appear right. I mean, like it says that they're done right, but maybe I need to take and remove the plug and re-put it in so it actually works. It was a long time ago when I had it working, and then I don't know, maybe the thing just broke. But I should have fixed it like a month or two ago, so. I swear we should be getting another blueprint here. I, aren't these like a ridiculous animal? My understanding is these shoot electricity or something like that, right? And they're in the water? I don't have any setup for fighting electric monsters. Honestly, that's not something I'm geared for right now. Although, I am gonna gear for it. I'm gonna get myself like after I'm done with the interplanetary journey, I'm gonna get myself some Firewall 3 armor, which is amazing electrical defense. And I'm gonna go kick the crap out of Tesla pods. That's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna codex them a lot. But I'm doing it because we want to be able to make a Tesla pod texture run in which honestly out of all the textures, well, there's a lot of really cool ones and I don't have all the textures so I can't actually speak to that. But out of a very lot of textures, the Tesla pod one is pretty dang cool. It's way cool actually. I want to see the skull one too though. And so, the Bane. But the skull one in my mind is going to look cool on a vehicle, like a helicopter or a car of some kind, like a sports car. And honestly, if anybody ever like starts running the crap out of those hack codes, I would probably buy the crap out of the stuff that goes into making the speed bikes too. But nobody runs the hack codes enough to supply the materials for the speed bikes, which is sad. I'll show you guys the speed bike. You guys will probably like that. I don't have the ability to make them because I'm missing a component material. And I've tried to run the hack code like a year ago. It was brutal. It was a very expensive ordeal. And I failed to complete the mission. Like, and you get nothing if you fail. And so I literally got beat down enough that I was like, okay, it'll be a while before I try to do that. Way freaking hard. It was so ridiculous. It was actually sad. And I was like, kept trying, like, oh, maybe I'll be able to do it. And finally, enough people were like, hey, sometimes you just need to know when to fold them. That I actually folded. I was like, you know, you guys are right. Crap. But it sucked because, in all honesty, I did not want to fail that. But outside of the hack code missions, I don't think you can get the material from making speed bikes. And like, I use this skateboard, right? This hoverboard, and I love these. They're not that horrible to make. They're a little bad. This thing goes fast. It's very fuel efficient. Um, that's the same speed as a Slipnir or anything else that's on a planet, right? But you're just like, boom, and it's fun because you can kind of jump off stuff. But if you jump off into water, sometimes you'll just splash through. That's not good. Um, that's a fun vehicle. The speed bikes, that's 64 something. I'll have to look when I pull it up. We'll see. The speed bikes are fast though. They look cool as crap. Can't make one yet because can't get the material, right? And I think there's a lot of that stuff where like Dunkel and stuff like that. There's tons of items that people would love to make, but yeah. So now we're heading at the final 100. Maybe they throw us something. Maybe they're like, no. It's been a while since they gave us an additional blueprint, right? Or did they just give us more of this stuff and we just didn't notice because it's more of the same crap? I mean, this isn't crap. I like this stuff. I think they give us additional of this stuff. I don't know. A pretty good mixture of stuff, though. That's a new one. Everything else we had. That's not bad. I'm going to check out what this looks like, too, though, because I actually don't know what William Moore's texture looks like. I mean, that's a vague name. Could look cool as crap, though, right? I don't know. Getting a little bit of that. We're slow on the gaining of stuff at this point, you guys. At least we're still gaining that fast. I'll check that after I'm done with streaming, because I never know what stuff is. I'm so out of control. My temptation is to click that no matter what, because I'm OCD. But as soon as I'm done streaming, I will click this thing and find out what it says. Okay. And now we are on the final 50. Thank gosh, right? I feel we got some good stuff. I mean, the fact that I got something I didn't already have is an excellent thing. And so, I really do want to get those speed bikes up though. That's the one thing that bugs me. Like, I really want one. It'll be so fun. Like, it's gonna be fun. I'll show you. You'll be like, holy crap, let's figure out how we can help get this up. And if you want to go and run this, I mean, don't do it unless you actually can win. It's way expensive. But if you can run the green hack code, um, and I'll show you the blueprint so you know what material it is. If you get that material, message me straight up and let's look at like what we can do to make some bikes. because it's a shame that nobody has those. It just is. This will be interesting because we really do focus a lot right now on this stuff, and that's cool. I love that stuff. But the textures are really for throwing on vehicles and stuff. You know what I mean? And so, at the end of the day, okay, we're getting closer and closer. I don't know why this always feels like it. Like when I'm shooting, 2 hours is just like boom. When I'm crafting and on camera, when I'm crafting and there's no camera and I'm just sitting here drinking coffee and relaxing, it goes fast. When I'm nervously talking, honestly, which is going to be almost all the time, it does not go so fast. Okay. Then we'll see the plights, right? We'll check this out. We'll load this stuff to the auction house. We'll look at the speed bike. Be exciting. Okay, so that was 1,500 clicky clicks. This is a list of what we got. Boom. That's cool and all. Right off the bat, we're going to click this like this. Oh, apologize, you guys. Right section, you know what I mean? Um, William Morris texture. That's like a flower thing. Okay, I could see that. Then I'll show you guys the cool one. This is what we want to look at right here, guys. And then I'm going to go put the stuff in the thing because you guys definitely want to see that. This is a vampire monster truck. Honestly, getting the stuff for that is kind of annoying too, but not as annoying as this right here. So this is speed bike. Okay, you see that? That is 57.6, right? Let's pin that. Let's even take this. This is a good one too to look at. This is a Dragonfly helicopter, 54 speed. That's fast as crap. That's still, that bike will outgun the Dragonfly helicopter. I'm pretty sure this helicopter is much slower. No, that's 54 too. What is a slip near? So it looks like the speed zone that you get capped at is about 57.6, right? So these are kick butt. I'd like to actually bust some out. Here's the problem. We need blue energized glass. Now, blue energized glass is never in here. So, it does come from some places. Everything else is gettable here. I have lots of speed metal. Blue energized glass, that is kind of an issue. As you can tell, this would be cool to make, right? One day, maybe. One day. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. Let me take care of what we're taking care of. I think we got one that I didn't even notice up in here. Was there? No. Okay. Okay, we're gonna drop this in here. Okay, come over. Oh, sorry, dude. Just the limited. Saving that stuff up. It'll go into those books, but later on when we're organized. Where's the auction? I feel they hid the auction over there for me, guys. Sorry about this. Okay, get ready. So this is the Wohashian. It's gonna tell me it's way under market price. You're welcome. Hope that kicks butt for you. This is this thingy majiggy again. I don't even know what to do with that thing, but you know. This one's legit gonna help somebody out. This is good. That'll allow somebody to start being a crafter right now. I mean like that kind of crafting. So now we're gonna walk over here. I'm gonna collect our little gift of 70 pack in machinery skill. I think that's pretty epic. Bang. Look at that. That's another. See, that is awesome. I'm going to just be honest, you guys. The dailies on this planet are pretty good. Um, Thank you guys very much. And I hope you guys have a great day. Peace. Very best wishes. By the way, tomorrow I'm going to start 30 days straight. It's just going to be the EP2 um, at this time. I'm going to do the normal stream at the other time, like later on. So we'll be shooting at one point, and 30 days straight of collecting this mission off of EP1, just raking the crap out of it. Then at the end of that, I should have brought on enough material that we can actually do just indigenous domestic. Hey, these textures are from this planet runs for a little bit. Um, Thanks for being epic. I hope you guys have a great day, man. Peace.